get this going on. Sorry for being late, but it is what it is. No one ain't gonna tell me what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Don't mind me. I'm just doing what I do. Don't mind what I do. I'm just doing what I do. I'm just doing what I do, what I do, what I do. I'm just doing what I do, what I do, what I do. Guys, get in the chat. Once you get in the chat, like the video, like the video. Once you get in the chat, let me know you're in. Yes, Simon Carr, salute to the channel. Yes, Simon. Hope you subscribes. Oh, it's the whiteboard. I know you guys. I feel like you guys really like the whiteboard, so I thought let me bring it back for all of you guys. Let's get Insta in there, let people know. Guys, please like the video as soon as you come through. That's the first thing that you do. Salute to you, bro. I see you, Simon. Big you up. Yes. Shout out to Cam. I see you, Killer. I see you, Cam. Big you up too. Let's let Instagram know what's going on. Let's let Instagram know what's going on. Alright. Big you up, big you up, big you up. Big all of you guys up. So today what are we gonna be doing today? Let me get on the whiteboard first. That's how you know I'm not even doing this is one I made earlier for you. I'm doing it right on the board for you, okay? Right on the board, right on the board. Okay. The long road to success for men, the life of a single man. Should I shorten it down? Should I shorten it down? Should I shorten it down? The long road. The long road. The long road to success for men. Okay, cool. The lonely road to success. The lonely road to success. Give me a second. What you say? Yes, it is whiteboard day. I'll get to that in a minute. The lonely road. We'll get to that in a minute. Lonely. Road to success. The long road to success. The lonely road. Is it? Yeah, lonely. Any road. The lonely road. The lonely. The lonely road. This is why I always do it before I come here, so that it looks better. The lonely. Normally I've got I couldn't find my normal pen. That's why it took me a little bit longer. I couldn't find my normal pen. So yeah. Guys, like the video. Everyone that's inside, please like the video. Please like the video. How does that look? The Lonely Road. Yeah. To success. The Lonely Road to success. I think that's okay. The Lonely Road for men. No, for men. Okay, I think we're good to go. Who we got? Yes, chat gang, big up everyone that's inside. After this, I will watch EastEnders. Yes, I'm glad that I'm taking off at EastEnders. Big you up. Man said after this, I will watch EastEnders. Big you up. Shout out to the Talk Real podcast. I see you there. Good evening. Big you up. Simon says it's a whiteboard challenge. It is. Cam, it's a whiteboard day. So, Successful Men is a lonely road. And I just thought I'll put on the board the lonely road for men. So Successful Men is a lonely road. It is a lonely road, as they say. It is a lonely road. But why is Success for Men a lonely road? The lonely road for men. Why is it? I'm gonna be talking about why I believe it is. And I'll be, talking about personal experiences, talking about other experiences that men have other experiences that men have told me, I've seen, and we can also speak about public, relationships where you probably see, oh, maybe that didn't work because of the person was working or what have you not. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. Big up all the chat guys. Make sure, guys, everyone that's in the before I even get started, can everyone like the video? I'm not even getting started to everyone likes the video. I want to see those likes get up. It's so simple. Just hit the like button. I take it everyone is subscribed here. It's quite easy. I try to get on, lives about 8:30, during weeks, but turn the notification bell, because when you do, it lets you know when I'm live. So it's the easiest thing. It lets you know when I'm live, and then you'll see it. So just turn on the notification bell whenever I post up content and you're live. We're doing whiteboard sessions now, so anyone that pops in on Instagram, guys, you need to pop across to the YouTube and you're able to see what we're going to be doing. Let me get through the chat. What are you saying, chat gang? What are you saying? Yes. What's with the massive D? I mean, is it massive? Don't make me get. It is rather big, isn't it? I thought you girls like a massive D. I'm just saying. I thought you did. Apparently not. Don't worry. Let me give you what you like. Small D. Y'all can't handle the big D. So she couldn't handle the big D, so she want the small D. I'm gonna make that for you. Don't say I don't do nothing for you. When they say what to try to do for you today, they be like, you turn the big D small. Small D, yeah? Voila. Small D, are you happy? Are you happy? Are you entertained? Are you happy? It's fine. No need to rub it. No, it's rubbed out already. Don't tell me it's fine. It's rubbed out. Don't tell me it's no need. You made a deal about it. You said, why is the D so big? I looked across and I was like, pause. No Diddy. No Diddy. Don't see why you make me talking about the letter D for. Now you got me screaming at no Diddy. So I'm saying, I am cracking you up. Yes. No small D. No. Successful Men is a lonely road. So One of the things that people say to me, they're like, "Oh, I can't believe you're single. I can't believe you're single." I know it's unbelievable. I know it is. Sometimes I feel the same way. I feel more that way when I go to my parents' house and they're like, "When are you gonna get married? When are you gonna give us kids?" When they be on me. Sometimes I don't even want to go there because I don't even want to hear it. I want to go there because I want to get my mom's food, but I also don't want to go there because I don't want to hear it. It's a catch-22. But I still go there. I just like, oh, mom. You know what I mean, at this point, they don't care. At this point, they just like bring someone home. But no, I'm not single because choice whatever. But I think it's my lifestyle really. What lifestyle? I'm not living a wild lifestyle before you start thinking. I live a very, very, very wild lifestyle. No, we're not on a tiny temple. We're not. That's not it. But I think the lonely road for men, the long road to success, or not even the long road to success for men is a lonely road. And that's just not even about relationships. That's down with your friends as well. So, for example, everything I'm doing now, 99% of the stuff I'm doing now, I'm doing it with a new set of friends or colleagues, associates, contemporaries, whatever you want to call it. 99% of the people that I'm doing stuff with now, I've met new. Okay, so I have friends that I've had for years. My closest friends, my brothers. A lot of us have similar interests. Some of us don't. But the journey I'm on is a lonely journey because none of them are in the space that I'm doing. So I don't have no friend to hold my hand per se. Pause. I don't have a friend that's in my circle that is doing what I'm doing, and that's like everything I've had to do and all the people I've had to meet and I've had to step out of my comfort zone and go into a whole different space. And in order to do that, that's a lonely road because people are not going to just come along with you just to hold your hand, just to people have lives, like people have kids, people have work. Like if you're not, it's like bringing a cameraman along. Like if you're not paying someone, why are they going to come along if they got their own lives going on? So whenever you go along a journey where other people, it's not let's keep it real. It's a creative journey. Like other people are not going to see why are you doing this, why are you doing. So it's not going to gravitate to everybody else. A lot of the time, people don't actually support you till you get to a certain stage. Unfortunately, that's how it is. Shout out to all the people that are in there from the start because you guys are the real MVPs. It's always about growing or something, right? But for a lot of people, they don't see something until it becomes something. And that's okay. It's okay. It's just when it does become something, you choose how you want to interact with those people. Guys, are streaming on YouTube. You're not going to be able to see the live if you don't see it properly. So, that's kind of how I look at it. So on the basis of it, success is a lonely road. The journey to success in any form. If you're studying, and your friends want to be outside, but you need to be studying for something, then that journey to graduation, to exam date, to passing, that's a lonely journey. No one's going to be with you along that journey. Do you understand? And that is one of the things that you have to understand when you really want to do something, no matter what you want to do. Sometimes it takes real tunnel vision, and tunnel vision is not a bad thing. And sometimes tunnel vision is not a bad thing. Sometimes it can be a bad thing when you can't see anything outside of what you're doing. No, you should definitely you should know it should never just be about that. But at the same time, you need to. No one else is gonna achieve this for you. Like I don't know what you go to see when you go to bed at night, right? And your thoughts are playing through your head. I don't know what those thoughts are. Okay, when you're in the shower, when you go into the bathroom, you look in the mirror. I don't know what you're thinking. I don't. I don't know if you're happy in your life. I don't know if you're achieving the goals that you. I don't know. I only know the face that you present to me. You know. So it comes down to this. Like, are you living the life that you want to live? Are you doing the things that you want to do? Like, are you living the things that you want to do? Are you doing what you want to do? You know. Sometimes I just think people need to, you know, and it makes it hard for other people to understand that. And you got to remember, you know, as you get older, people get stuck in the ways. One of the things that people say is they'll be like, "Oh, I thought you was a lot younger. You look younger. Your energy's younger, and all that types of stuff." And I'm like, "What does that mean?" I'll tell you what it means. It means, and I understand what it means, just because a lot of times people, they think as they get older, for some reason they're supposed to be out of shape. For some reason, first of all, my hairline is there. Don't annoy me. I'll go canos or dreads on you guys, like, and just show you guys how strong my hair is. Like, but I mean, they automatically think with age things are supposed to just fall apart. When in actual fact, things get so much better. They have lied. I keep saying this to men. They've lied to you. They told you no, it gets better. It actually gets better. So when you haven't given up and you're still doing new things and you're trying new things and you're working on new things and all these different things, it makes it harder for people that are not stuck in, but the people that have decided they're old now. All right. And what makes you old? Age is not what makes you old, you know. Now, growing old isn't getting older with age. No, that's not what does it. The moment you become old, I'll tell you when you become old. When you're not willing to learn new things, when you think you know everything already. Do you remember when you was younger, like, or even now sometimes, you try to tell your mum or your dad or an older person, an elder, something, and they're not listening to you. They're treating you like a kid. They're like, oh, no. You're trying to tell them about something new, but they're treating you like a kid, and they're like, no. You see what? At that moment, they're old. They don't want to know about anything new. They don't understand what we're doing on the internet or doing. They don't care. They're like, oh, what are you doing that for? The moment they say that, they're old now. All right? The moment you say that, you're old. Because you think you know it all. You think you know better than for example, the teenagers that are making multi-million dollars online stream. You think so at that point, you're old now. You don't want to know the new world. You think you know it. So when you for a lot of people, that's where they reside now. They have their jobs, they have their families, whatever. They're not trying to do anything new. They set in their ways. So then when they see you, or in this case myself, and you're like, F that, I'm about to go do content creation, I'm doing this, doing that. They're like, why are you still trying? Why are you like, why? And that's the lonely road of it as well. Because most people have given up. Yeah. Most people have given up. They've given up on themselves. You know what I mean? And a lot of people, most people don't do the jobs that they want to do. They don't live the life they want to do. But they'll say to you, everyone's got to do it. I will say to you, everyone does not have to do it, because there are lots of people that don't have to live those lives. They live a complete different life than we do. 3 lives, like, you know what I'm saying? Complete. So you don't have to. You can create the life that you want to live. But a lot of people have said that life is what it is. So when they see you doing different things, and it can't, like, it doesn't mean it's their fault. Trust me, this is human nature. Sometimes people can't just be happy for you because it's not for themselves. It does not mean they're bad people. It just means they are just people. And they're average, mediocre, regular, degular, and there's nothing wrong with that. But when you're trying to be great, or when you feel as if you have something inside of you that is great, pause, and you're trying to go and bring it out, like, you can't be upset or if people don't understand or people don't see where you're going. Like, it's just how it is, unfortunately. And the reason why I want to speak about that is because women, you have to understand something. I like to. I saw something today, and a woman was like, I commented, and she was saying, if a man, like, a man has to message her within 2 minutes. If a man doesn't message her within 2 minutes of the time, then, you know, she's gonna start thinking that, you know, yeah, he's not really on her, and then she'll start stepping out and ladies, gentlemen, women say they want to be, you know what? Women say they want a successful man. A lot of women, most women want a successful man. They do. But women's idea of success is a Disney idea of success. It's kind of an infantile one. It's success without no responsibilities. So it's success wealth without no responsibilities. So they want a man that's successful and wealthy, but they also want a man that's available. Now, this is a catch-22 because most of the time when you get a successful man or man building success, he's going to be a busy man and he's not going to have time. All right. And it's just one of the things because when you decide you want to, run a business, you want to build something, it takes hours and hours of work. Like, when they talk about your 10,000 hours, you have to go and put that into something. And it involves not just, your time. Your time is precious, but it still involves capital, your finance, multiple things you're going to have to go and do. And a lot of the times you're going to have to put that in without seeing a return. Just blindly put it in without seeing a return, okay? But when it's for you, you can feel the return because little things justify the return. But for other people, most of the time, they only judge things by monetary. So if you're doing something and they can't see a significant change in your life or status or something, they don't judge it by success. And this is the thing. It's like, it's anyone that's ever built anything, anyone that's ever been, if you ever watched any successful stories, then you know they all talk about the struggle. They talk about when no one believed. They always talk about it. It's beautiful because that's the bit that people don't see. Now, when you believe in something, sometimes your family, your friends won't believe in it. That's okay. And a lot of times, women won't believe in it too. So we talk about that thing about building, coming together and building with a man. What does it mean to build with a man? When we speak about, the younger girls dating the older men, we spoke about that multiple times. And I said, listen, they could have picked they could have picked us when we was younger. They could have picked the younger boys now. They can pick them at any given time. They can pick them. But they don't, because essentially they don't want to build with the boys. They don't have what they want now. They want certain things, so then they go for the people and that's fine. You're adults, you can do whatever you want. But the idea is you're supposed to find the man that's got potential and you're supposed to add to him. Like the man that finds a wife, the man, finds a wife, finds favor in the Lord. You know what I'm saying? It's a good thing. A man's not supposed to, a woman, see, it seems when you have the right woman, she's going to make you make even more money. She's going to make you be even more successful. Didn't Jeff Bezos' wife help him build $1 billion empire? It doesn't matter that they divorced. When he divorced her, he didn't play. He gave him billions. She earned it. She had equity. She built it. She deserves it. There should be no argument. But what happens is a lot of women come into things already built and then they feel entitled. Man, if you come into a man and he's built everything, then why should you be entitled? You don't deserve that. What have you done? You didn't help him build it. You just came in at the end. So I'm saying to you, you just came at the end. You didn't add anything to him. All this talk about women adding, what did you bring to him when you stepped into his life? What did you bring to him? What value did you bring to him? We always talk about, and see, when women, the requirements that women have for men, they range, right? But they tend to be equally, they just want to be looked after, provided to some level. Every woman wants to be looked after, provided to a certain level. Now, it goes from the minimum level to the maximum level, but everybody requires that. All women require that. Now, what do men require? Most of the time, it's just when you look at the requirement. Most of the time, it's just we want you, fit. We want you, in shape. That shouldn't be, that should not be a problem. We want you in shape, We don't want you from the streets. We don't want a woman that's run the streets. I don't think that's such a hard thing to ask for. I don't think that's wrong. We don't want a woman that's run the streets, man. So I'm saying to you. We want a woman that can be submissive. But what does submissive mean? What does that mean? it seems to conjure up a nasty taste in women's mouth when they talk about it. No, so then, no, it doesn't mean that you don't have your own mind. Are you crazy? How can you not have your own mind as a woman? I don't want to deal with a woman that hasn't got her own mind. No, but it just means that when I ultimately make a decision on something, you're not going to beef me over it. Because at that point, what's the point? We need to have roles. We need to do things. If not, then it goes back to the lonely road for men. Unrealistic expectations. So let's start. Let's get the board going, guys. I want to see you active in the chat, please, guys. You're being a bit quiet. I want to see you active in the chat. So we're going to start putting the board. I want some interaction. I want some suggestions. I want some feedback. I want some experiences. Okay. All right. That's what I want to do. Building a solid foundation together. Yeah, I see that. Yes, let's put that up there. Building a solid foundation together. So, the lonely road for men. Okay, so how do I want to start? I'm going to take it how it starts off. It starts off, we'll say teen. We'll say from about 15. Yeah, I'll do it starts off from high school, but really, because that's when you start to see women going, the girls in your year, they don't want to date you, they want to date the older guys in a couple of years up. We know we saw that in school. Oh, we don't date boys in our year. We only date that's when it starts. So that's the beginning of the lonely road for men. So let me explain it to you. Because you're about to learn game. And women can't cap and tell me, oh, I'm capping, because you know women say that, oh, the older boys are more mature. Don't tell me, I didn't hear this from myself. I heard this from you women's mouth. Oh, we only date older men because they're more mature. That's the start of the lonely road for men, okay? That's the start. Because you learn something in school. Oh, what do you mean? You want the upper six boys, the year 6 boys? What do you mean? They're 11s and that. Year 9, they want the that. See? All right, cool. Starts in school. High school. High school. Older boys. Okay. So we start with the first lesson. So it's high school, okay? About year 9, year 10, maybe year 8. You get your first lesson. The girls are dating the older boys. That's your first lesson in life. That is the beginning of the lonely road for men, because that's your first lesson in life. You're going to learn that. Damn! What do you mean you don't date me? What do you mean you date? You're looking at these boys, you don't even understand, but you do understand. You do. So I'm saying to you, that's the first lesson. High school, all right? Girls dating older boys. That's the first lesson. It's the first lesson. I know it's a cold word. What do you want me to tell you? It's not meant to be fair. It's just meant to be factual. It's not meant to be fair. It's meant to be factual. If you don't like what I'm saying, what do you want me to tell you? It's not meant to be fair. It's meant to be factual. You don't have to like what I'm saying. You just got to know that I'm saying it. What's the chat saying? Let me see. Let me scroll through. We're listening to Then College. Yep. That's because at school, boys are immature. Girls mature before boys in most cases. All boys do in school, if they fancy a girl, is pick on her. That's funny still. But you just proved my point. Yeah, you just said, oh, boys are mature, girls mature faster. So you proved my point. Okay, so you start it. Okay, you proved my point. So you start it. You just said that women start it. So women start the lonely road for men, because in high school the girls start dating the older boys, and you just said older boys are immature. So what? We're immature. How about How about you take your mature levels and you stay with the immature boys? Oh, because you guys think you're bad. Oh, we're so mature. We're so mature. See what I'm saying? But you admitted to it. So now the girls have admitted it. So whose fault is it? So you admitted to it. You said you're too mature. It's okay. It's not a problem. It's not beef or nothing. But I'm just saying, like, whenever I always talk about this, I'm starting it, and you're just admitting it. You're like, yeah, because you're immature. Because we were boys. That's what we're supposed to be. Why are you trying to be big gals for? What's your problem? I don't get it. So high school girls started older boys. First lesson, because we're too immature. Let me put that in. First lesson, I put that in red because I want people to, it's focus it. Immature, yeah? Immature. I don't like immature. So, high school, girls dating older boys, first lesson is because we was immature. Let me go through. Let me read out some more. Yes, big up my chat gang, guys. That's Daniel. He's our chat guy. Make sure you give him a subscribe as well. Like he says, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, donate to the channel, become a member, click on notifications, never miss an upload. Content gang, big you up. Yes, Daniel. Yes, Daniel. Big you up, bro. But you're laughing because it's true. You must have picked on gal that fancied you. I never picked on no gal in school, man. Come on, what do I look like? Picking on gal in school, like, what did I take me for? A woman needs to trust that a man, and the woman needs to trust that a man to lead her being submissive isn't a bad thing. To mature women will understand her role and know he's the head of the. I'm sorry, you women always do this stuff where it's like, oh, with the right guy, a woman will do this. No, how about you guys just come ready made? How about you come ready made? It doesn't need to be on the fourth night of the fourth month of the 44th year, and you have to go on by the blood moon in order for you to just be like, get on a man's page. How about you just be cool? I'm being real. How about you just be cool? How about we leave all the witchcraft aside and you just be a fully functioning woman? How about that? I'm just saying, we could try that. We could. I don't think that's too bad. You don't think that's too bad? I think we could try that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying we could try that. We could try that. We could try that. Yo, big up man like Black Savage. He's pulling up. Yes, the live don't get live until Black Savage pulls up. Big you up, bro. Big you up. The name is Wild still. You get me? Get me. So I'm saying? Black Savage, my guy. Gang. Big up my guy, Doug. Doug MPA. What's that? All the baby mamas, how mature they were when they got knocked up by Chad and Tyrone. This is what I'm saying. Baby mamas, listen. Baby mamas, they. Anyway, let me not even get distracted, man. Okay, so it starts with the high school. Girls are dating older boys. First lesson, they're immature. Okay, the lonely road for men. All right, that's the first lesson. So, what happens next, man? What happens next, guys? Men, women. You know what you did, men. Let's talk about it. What happens next? So, the first start of the lonely road for successful men. It starts at high school. The girls start dating the older boys. The first lesson. They said it in their words is because we're immature. No worries, no worries. We were immature. No worries. But, okay. What happened next? They took accountability for that. What happened next? What happened next? I know what happens next. I'm trying to make it interactive. Classes in session, guys. Remember, when I pull out the whiteboard, you guys got to be active, man. Else I'll take it down. Remember, you guys wanted it to come back. I said to you, you had to come back. I'll bring it back for you. So now I'm working for you guys, yeah? So, no? Let me see what the chat's saying. Chat gang. Chat gang. Okay. What happens next? High school, girls dating older boys, first lesson on mature, yeah? Ah, cool. I'll give you another one. Alright? College. Alright? I'll give you another one. Guys, let's talk about college. What happened in college? What happened in college, man? Stay active, chat gang. Stay active, guys. Stay active in the chat, please. What happened in college? What happened on college, man? What happened in college? What happened in college? What happened in college? So we spoke about high school. The girls started dating older boys. That was your first lesson. That was your first lesson. What did you learn in college? What did you learn? What did you learn? What did you learn? I'll tell you what I learned. Let me tell you what I learned. And you know, I like to use these ones, especially I'm a black man. You might be able to tell it. Okay, cool. But I might have all this sauce now, and I'm the most relevant, and women love me. I know they do. Look at me. Why would you not? Why would you not? But there was a time back in the day when I was young. I'm not a kid anymore. There was a time, and this was in school. Now, I like to see when everyone talks about, oh yeah, the time when the African boys were calling themselves West Indian. I was never one of those boys. I'm gonna keep it 100. I've been screaming Cameroon from day dot, loud and proud, because my dad was a diplomat and a chief. So I've never been one of those boys. But I do during that time. It wasn't about the dark skinned boys. It wasn't. You think I'm lying? Black girls, especially girls, they're gonna forget this period. They like to forget this period, but we don't forget this period because we're documented. Yeah. So if you was an African boy and you was dark, it was a dark time for you. It was the dark ages for you. It was because the girls wasn't checking for you. They was checking for them light skinned boys. So I'm saying to you, like the West Indian boys. I'm just being honest with you. I'm keeping it 100. They're gonna cap now because it's 2024. They want a virtue signal, but man knows I'm not lying. So we're gonna do that. College, yeah. They're like the light skin was in. They called us ABC. Do you know why they call it ABC? Let me put it there. And it don't even make no sense, but they used to call it ABC anyway. In the chat, do you know why they called it that? Do you know why they called it that in the chat? ABC? ABC, yeah. They called it light skin was in. They called us ABC, African Booty Scratcher. And I used to tell them, bro, that's not even ABC, that's ABS. But these West Indians, Jamaicans, they were just down in my school. They're my brothers now, but it didn't make no sense. But they were trying to crack joke. So I'm saying to you, they used to call Boo Boo. I'm just telling you, innit? Like, obviously, and then this is like not so much college, it's like school, but I'm giving some context. You have to have context. You need to have context. Context is key. Because I'm building up a story here, because we're doing a timeline. I did a timeline the other day. Everybody loved it. I should have done this on a timeline anyway, but it doesn't matter. It's fine. But context is very important, you know? Context. Look, I can see people laughing in there because they know what I'm saying is true. Man are laughing. Look, don't laugh. I'm not capping. Look, Boo Boo, stop it. Look, you're laughing because you know. Why are you laughing for? Don't laugh. You're laughing now. We had to go through this. We had to scrap. We calling a Boo Boo bro. But these times here, imagine this. So then I've gone home to my mum and I'm saying to my mum, oh, they're calling us African Boo Boos. They're calling us this, that. You know, my mum said to me, you might not like it. Mum said, oh, son. Mum said to me, oh, listen, son, don't worry, son. Don't worry. Those are free slaves. They don't know who they are. Those are the ones we sold. They were stupid. I said, so you know what I did? The next day I went into school when we was in PE, because like the man was, I think we had to do rugby that day, and we was all in the change rooms. The West Indian boys were talking their rubbish again. I just came back, I clapped back, I said, hey, what you man talking about anyway, bro? You man are all the dumb slaves, we sold you, man, anyway, bro. We talking, I lit it up. I was like, yeah, about African Boo Boo, bro. I'm like, bro, we sold you, you man are dumb anyway, like. We was just, and then yeah, It was all love though. Pick him up though. But I'm just telling you, that's how it started though. We have to go through it. And if man think I'm capping, look how detailed I'm telling you a story. This is not cap. This is a real life scenario happened. I went there. They tried to call me ABC African, and I went home. I told my mom. She told me, son, bro, we sold them. Show me the history. I came back. You might not like it, but it is what it is. And I came back to school and I said, oh, you man are dumb anyway. We sold you. That's why you man on the island. You man ain't got no history. You don't know yourself. And then, yeah. But what are you talking about, man? I'm just trying to give you context. It was a peak time there. It was the dark ages. We came up. We definitely came up, but its context is very important. Look, I was never called that. Other Africans I knew were called that, but never did anyone. No, bro, this is bro. Like you see in school, yeah, you have to have banter, able to roast, man, and then this is how you grow up in it. You have banter, you roast back. Do you get me? But it's not nothing crazy, but it was just, you know what I mean? Come on, it's kids, man. I did a reaction. I posted up those kids from Melbourne, the private school kids from Melbourne. Go check it out. They got excluded for making a rating system for girls, isn't it? Yeah, I can't lie. One of the ratings was a bit brazy in it still, so they went mad on that one. But the rest of it is like, come on, man. Like, what? Come on, this is what we've been doing, isn't it? So I'm saying, like with in school, kids are gonna be kids. Like they're not adults, are they? So they're allowed to get away with a certain little bit of whatever in it. You know what I mean? If someone try to call me that, well, I say, bro, you're gonna have problems. Who are you talking to? But in school, that's you're testing each other up. That's how you get your. That's how you know your you you get your levels. Everyone starts testing each other up. You can't be crying if a man calls you, or you scrap. You scrap. You know, you use your fish, you use your words, like but it's the beginnings of men sorting themselves out within the pack, So yeah. So I'm saying that's what I'm saying. It's the beginnings. Yeah, listen, Doug. Listen, my mum, yeah, I told her, she started laughing because my mum's an educated woman. My mum's got a PhD, my dad has 2. She started laughing. She said, what? How dare they? She said, how dare they, son? What, to my prince? She said, come. Don't worry, son. Don't worry, son. I love my mom. She's like, don't worry, son. Then I just went back and I clapped back. Man, when people's hurt themselves, they're like, oh, I was like, your island, how small your island is. We started talking about their GDP and about how much money that, bro, we were just talking about, was like, look, bro, you got thousands, like, we were just going in. But it was, they're man of my brothers. But I'm just telling you that that's how it started. So it started with high school, do you get me? And then light skin was in, and then the brothers, the African boys all convened. But I'll be real, like school was lit because and college because we could do like it was the African boys obviously, but then we were like together with the Caribbeans. That's when we started linking up, innit? It was more like we was more like linking up together. And then when we do football and stuff, it'll be like the blacks v whites. Do you get me? Come on, man. If your school didn't do blacks versus whites, it wasn't lit. But listen to this, innit? Listen to this, innit? Like we would do blacks versus whites and everything, but at the end of it, it was still love. There was not racism. It was just blacks versus whites. Like, but don't think that at the end we would be like, it was all love. Like, do you get me? And that's what's changed. That was literally what was changed. We would do blacks versus whites, and we'll be the football. And after that, shake hands. Everything's cool. Like, if your school didn't do blacks versus whites in sports, between the man and I don't know what's going on. And when that happened, it wasn't Africans versus Caribbeans. Listen, we had to link up like Voltron. So I'm saying to you, we was the Pan African Avengers. Dr. Uma would have loved our football team. So I'm saying to you, we was the we was the Black Queens Forever Snowbody Never football team. Because when we came straight through, it was nothing but we're trying to get reparations on the field. So I'm saying to you, but yeah, man, it was nothing but fun, man. Yeah, but that's the beginning of where it happened. Okay, cool. Who's with me? Who's with me? I'm having fun. Who's with me? Who's with me? Most youngers are dumb anyway, just chatting. I have a lot of yardie friends, even during those times. I've always had yardie friends, man. I've always had West Indian. Listen, don't act like African parents want to say, oh, those are Jamos, don't go chill with them. Like, oh, those Jamos. Don't act like Africans. Listen, one of them, like, People be talking about Jamaicans versus Africans. Don't act like African parents when I'm talking rubbish. They didn't want you to go out. My brother used to have a string vest, and I wanted to roll with him. And my mom was like, "No, he wears that. He wears that string vest. You can't go out." Bro, my mom was military. She wasn't having that. You can't roll with them string vest, man. Them later, nah. She wasn't trying to have that. I had to do my own thing, because she was not trying to have that. The lonely road for men. Okay, cool. Now, I believe all men start off with a good intention. You know, if you're like me and you have a mother that was present, that's there, and I have sisters and is growing up around. I love women, man. Women. I got love for you, women. I swear down. Don't listen to what they say on social media, like because listen. I'll be honest with you. I've never seen a sweet woman in good shape and she wasn't triggered like a wife being upset about my content. There's always a certain type of person that gets triggered by my content. But I'll keep it real. Most men start off with a very Disney look and love. Most men want their first girl to be their girl forever. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. That's how it starts, man. That's how it starts. It starts off with your mother telling you how to approach a woman, how to be nice to a woman. Valentine's Day in primary school, and then you do your cards. Will you be my Valentine? Yes, no, maybe, tick a box. It starts off like that. Trying to ask, get chocolate. It actually starts off like that, and it goes on for that for a while. Okay, you get your first girlfriend. You're like, yeah, you're feeling over the moon. All of that and the above. You got all of that, right? Cool. But then you experience your first broken heart. I'm heartbroken, bro, heartbroken without your love. I'm heartbroken without your love. I am heartbroken without your love. You got me dropping my marker just thinking about it. That's how heartbroken I am. Okay, you guys got me. You guys are about to send me to a place here. Work with me. Like the video, please. I'm the first love, the broken heart. Now, I don't know how everyone had their heart broken first, but I'll be keeping it real with you. Women initiate breakups and divorce 70 to 80% of the time, and that 70 to 80% of the time starts off early. You know what I'm saying? Majority of women break up with their first boyfriend. Okay? Majority of women break up with their boyfriend. They do. Because y'all some cold. You got some cold demons. Yeah, I want to call you demons. Sorry. If you want to fight me, what are you going to do? You guys are some cold demons, some of you. Some of you are some demons. The first love is the broken heart. And man, them, you know what it's like when you love a thing. You know what it's like. Your first thing. Man, them, remember your first thing. Man, I'm taking you back there. How she did you dirty. Don't lie. It's okay, bro. This is your opportunity tonight to open up to me. And you see me, I'm going to tell you something. Man said all facts. Yes, this is what I'm saying. I ain't never cap, bro. I promise you. One thing about me is I'm going to keep it real. That's my problem. I'm too real. I don't have no filter. I don't. They want to put a filter on me. It's not going to happen. Look at me. You don't need no filter. Look, ain't you seen the skin? Heartless maneuvers are out here. They're heartless. They're trying to take your heart. Cam says, I swear I've missed these lives. I get jokes. Listen. This is what I'm saying. Like, you man have missed my lives, but you need to support them. Make sure you hit the super chat because your boy's been over here. I know you missed the lives. I'll be back keeping it consistent. Even when I'm tired now, I'll be coming on for you. And I know that you guys love the white boy. So I said, you know what? I'm going to bring it out one more time. I'm going to bring it out again and we're going to have a discussion, the lonely road for men. And it starts off in high school because Cam said that we were immature, so she wants to date the older man. That's the first lesson. Then it goes to college. The light skin was in, dark skin was out. They was trying to call us ABC, African Booty Scratcher, but that's not even an ABC. That's an ABS. See these dumb West Indian Jamaicans. So my mom told me, son, don't worry, son. You're chief, you're prince, yeah? those are free slaves. They don't know the history. Don't worry about that. So then I went back to school and I clapped back. Pa, 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 pa. Okay. Now African boys, cool. We're rolling. Okay. Your first love. She breaks your heart. She does. She breaks your heart because guess what? She wanted Tyrone. She wanted Tyrone. She might want to try, but more time she wanted Tyrone and Jerome. And Tyrone and Jerome was slightly older than you too. They could do certain things that you couldn't do. I'm sorry, bro. It's just how it is. She wanted Tyrone, so you had your first broken heart. Okay? It is what it is. I don't know what to tell you, bro. But guess what? Guess what? Men don't get destroyed at their first broken heart. That's not the part of the lonely road. It's just part of the facts, yeah? The first broken heart, okay? Let me tell you how it goes. How it goes for some people. Wait, let me read some chat before I cook up. I see some messages. Hey, listen. This is what I'm talking about, man. This is what I'm talking about. All I'm seeing is facts. Well, she said, no, I didn't want to date no older man. Thanks. I'm just saying boys were immature and just picked on you. I always got picked on. You used to get bullied in school. Mad. Tyron and Pookie were slaying out there. Yeah, you used to get bullied. Mad. Shout out to all the people that got bullied in school. Listen, I'll be real with you. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. If you got bullied, there's no point in if your kids get bullied, you better teach them that the bullies, you need to deal with them, address them, move to them, because bullies don't disappear. They just turn into your boss at work. So if you can't handle bullies in school, don't think they disappear when you get older. Are you stupid? They turn into your boss. Who do you complain when your boss is a bully? Nah, you better know how to handle that. So I'm saying, bullies don't disappear. They just grow up and turn into the police and judges and people with authority. They don't change. You get me? It was the boys that liked me. That's what I'm saying. Look, don't worry about it, Cam. Don't worry about it, Cam. Don't worry about it. You was in school. You was developed. Cam, you sounded like you was being developed in school. Don't worry about it. You did your thing. So your first broken heart, but that's not the first. It continues. Okay. Multiple. All right. So it's not just one broken heart. Come on, if it was one broken heart, you could probably get over that. But it's gonna be multiple. All right. All right. Before a man realizes something, he realizes something. It's gonna be a few before a man realizes something. And do you know what you have to realize? You know what you have to realize? Yeah? You know what you have to realize? Before you realize that love is a state of mind. Love is a state of mind. That's it. Love is a state of mind. Love is a state of mind. What do I mean by that? Bear with me. Love is a state of mind because I'm sure we've all loved people that we loved that was your all at one point, right? You didn't see yourself being with any other person. For some reason, you're not with that person based upon that person's decisions or yours, whatever it is. But the love is not there anymore, okay? So love is a state of mind. People have kids with people, particularly this is one of the things that the baby mamas like to push out. So people have kids with people, and then they'll be like, "That's just my baby father," and I'm like, "What do you mean that's just your baby father?" You're trying to tell me you're trying to act like he's a nobody, but he's not a nobody because you let that man nut all inside of you. You carried his child to full term. You let it change your body. Yeah, you did all of that stuff. You put your life at risk because a woman can lose her life at pregnancy, right? And now you tell me he's nobody. He's a baby. It don't mean nothing. So, but at some point he meant enough where you carried his child, right? So you're not in that state of mind no more. But at some point you was in a state of mind where you was with this person where you carried a child. So the fact that love is a state of mind, you have to learn that love doesn't exist. It's not real like that. Okay? Another thing you're gonna learn. See? The lonely road for men, okay? Another thing you learn, love is conditional. I'm not even gonna say it's unconditional. Love is conditional. You've seen what was it? Famously said the only things that I love unconditionally are babies and dogs. Famous, famous comedy, right? Famous saying. But what I would argue is no, that's actually doesn't no, that's wrong because um because because both dogs are abused, dogs are you know left out in the streets, and so are babies. Women leave newborn babies every single day, chopped out. Like, so I'm saying to you, and worse than that, you know, women abort their babies every single day. So they can't really love babies unconditionally, can they? Some people will argue that, but the truth remains this. That's the truth of the matter. So no, everything is conditionally based, and especially your performance. So men, it's a performance game, and you will learn this. One of the things of when you're young is that you have a Disney look on love, but you're going to learn, and it tends to be the woman that's going to teach you this lesson. Okay, hypergamy is a thing that the young men are going to learn. All right. When women talk about cheating, they would act like men are cheating at some phenomenal rate. When we look at cheating, it's about 48-52. Men just cheat slightly more than women. Women are just better at doing it. So it creates an air of they don't know. But women, they don't like to, no woman likes to admit to their dirt. They'll rather just cry and gaslight. But it's equal. Love is a state of mind, it's conditional. Okay? A lot of comedians be spitting the facts in their acts still, bare red pill knowledge. Yeah, I mean, I clock that. I probably should do the same thing. I could probably get along with more. Doug says, I divorced my awful ex-wife, and when I say got divorced, they assume that she left me because I did something. Yeah, of course. If you're a man and you try to talk to most people about a breakup, they will ask, well, what did you do? Every single time. Surely that depends on how your heart was broke. Getting a heart broken is the coldest thing. No, listen, I recommend all men have their hearts broken. Like, you better get your heart broken as soon as possible. As soon as possible. You better experience heartbreak and loss as soon as possible so you can learn what that is. You better experience what it is. My brothers, you ain't never simped on a girl. I hope you're simped on a girl. I hope you've simped and tricked. If you ain't never simped or tricked on a girl and spent money on a woman, I don't even know what you're playing at, man. Because you don't even know what it is. You don't know what it is. You better know what it is. You better know what it is to simp on a woman and do some dumb shit so you never do it again. You need to know. You need to experience simping, or you need to experience trying to chase your ex-girl that left you, bro. You need to go and try to do that. Go and try to get back with a girl after it's been a while and see how it works for you. You need to do that because once you do it, you'll never do that ish again. So for the young, listen, the whole idea is I'm the man in voice. You don't have to go through the pain, but if you want to, you clearly can. Some of you guys like to put your hand in the fire, even though we told you it's hot. You think that you must think the fire is nice. Put your hand there, put it there. Then once it's done, come and tell me how your hand feels. And that's the idea, you know. Y'all don't have to jump in the fire. We done jumped in the fire for you. Man said, boy, man was the king of simps. You need to trick. If you ain't trick, you don't know nothing. I can't trust no man. You ain't spend no money on no woman. You ain't done nothing. You ain't done nothing to let you know that you don't need to be tricking. You ain't done nothing to don't know you need to be tricking. Some of you guys still be tricking. Tricking on these trick assholes, man. I've been a simp. Glad I stopped. You learn. Just what I'm saying. All the man them being simping. All the man them are simp. Do you know why you simp? Because everyone's had a baddie, bro. Bro, that's what I'm saying. Listen, baddies don't like me like that because I don't simp after them. I don't. I'm too chill. I'm too chill. Like, listen, I like a sweet one. You see me? I need me a sweet one. I do. I love me a sweet one. I don't. I don't like ugly chicks or fat chicks. I'll keep it 100 with you. I don't. I just don't. I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't. It's not my thing. And I just gotta be honest with myself. I like beautiful women. I do. I do. I just gotta be honest with myself. I do. I do. I couldn't be with her, and even if she's too thick, like if I put one couple up, like the way I'm trying to put babies in her, she'll turn into auntie hench. I can't. That's just me personally. Like, preference is important. Don't let people listen. Don't let society tell you can't have a preference. Don't let society tell you can't have a preference. That's just wrong. Everyone's got to have a preference. Doesn't mean and if someone is not your preference, I see some guys today saying, oh, he don't like black girls. I'm like, he's a white guy. Why must he like black girls? It's not by force. What's your problem, man? Let the white guy like his. He said he don't mind mixed race because then I said let him like his lighties, man. His mixed race thing. That's cool. Black girls is not by force. Not everyone likes you. Just like me. Wow, come on, bro. It's not by force. Why are you trying to be a pick me for? What do you mean? White man said he don't want you. You're like, why don't you want me? The white man don't want you. Don't be asking him why he don't want you. Why do you want him? Why do you care about someone that's saying they don't want you? That don't even make no sense to me. I'm just keep it 100 with you. I'm 5'5" in size, 10 to 12. Is that fact? I'm not gonna lie to you. That's kind of small. And them proportions. I'm just keeping it 100 with you. You're kind of small for them proportions to be size 10 to 12. I'm gonna keep it. I don't know. That's like. Why am I thinking? I'm thinking like Lord of the Rings. I don't know why. In my mind, I'm just thinking Frodo and them man there. I don't know why. I feel like if you're 5'5", you're supposed to be size 8 to 10. 10 to 12, that's too. I don't know, maybe, yeah. I'm not saying you need to lose weight. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying you might need to squat. You might need to be. It depends. You know what it depends on also? It depends upon your hip ratio. So if you're size 12, but it's like you got big, yeah, it has in proportion. But if it's, and I always tell girls as well, if your belly comes further than your back, you don't have back, you know. You just have fat. Because all fat things got big breasts and big back. They all do. But you don't have big breasts and big back if you got belly as well. No. That doesn't make. Doesn't say you're trying to cheat the game. And even if you wear you see how girls like to wear those waist trainers, then they wear a bodysuit, and then they put this thing up. Bro, you're cheating the game. I know. As soon as you take that, everything clash. If you have the booty, where your gut hangs out more than your booty, you have a problem. Yeah, like look at me. I'm not trying to be. Look at me. Look at my shape. This is not about me trying to say whatever, but I look after myself. I train. What do I look like going and getting a girl which doesn't train? That's not a fair exchange. That's a bummy exchange. Why does she get to have a man in that trains and looks after his health? I have to go and get a woman that doesn't. That doesn't make no sense. That's not fair. Nah. I don't mean you always have to get stuff that match. I don't mean because you're short, you need to have a short person. Or if you put man, but seriously, you can't be, you know what I mean? Aesthetically, whatever, you should. Why is it I never see fat? Sometimes I do, but more time I see fat people, they want skinny people. Why? Fat people don't even want other fat people. That's crazy to me. That lets you know everything. Fat people don't even want to be with other fat people. So how are you gonna Nah, man. Tell me that I'm not 10 top, 12 bottom, 12. Ooh, wait. I don't know. 10 top. Listen, I, I don't know. What do you want to do? Jump on live and do a 12 for the man them so we can rate you or something? Like, what do you want me to do, man? I don't know. Like, you get me? Hit the gym, squat. Make sure you squat. Black woman need to understand that the black man is their savior. Listen, they ain't trying to wait. No, they want white Jesus Christ. That's what they want. They want white Zaddy right now. They want white Zaddy. Cam says, you've seen me though. I ain't that for my size. Hey Cam, don't start saying I've seen you online. They're gonna think that man pulled up or something about you're seeing me. Cam, don't be saying that on the live. Man said 10 to 12 in the US is fat for 5.5. This is what I'm saying. Like 10 to 12 in the US is fat for 5.5. Like, don't. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I didn't say that. Man said you thick. Cam, they're trying to see your dimensions. Cam, they're trying to see your dimensions. They're finna see your dimensions. Yeah, love is a state of mind. It's conditional. Get on your grind. So, where I'm from, like, the need for money slash the car. Man, then, the lonely road, it starts with you having to get a car now. Some people's parents bought them a car. Some people, when they passed the exams, they got lessons, they got this, listen, some people had that lifestyle. If you had that lifestyle, I'm not begrudging you. So I'm saying to you, like, my mum finessed me. She told me, son, you go and get these grades, I'll get you this bike, whatever. And then I got the grades and I was naughty, whatever. And then she was like, no, you're not getting it. I was like, what? Oh, mum. I wanted to get a moped. But it's cool because I hustled to get my first one, so it's fine. I did my thing to go and get it. But yeah, it's love is a state of mind, it's conditional. You need money slash a car. So that's the beginning sides of getting on the grind. That's where men are gonna go and get jobs. I'm gonna keep it real. Where we're from, where we're from, a lot of men got on the grind and hustled, did what they had to do to make money, to come up. Because that's the first things where you understand as a young man that love is a state of mind, it's conditional. You need money in the car. High school, girls dating, older boys, that's the first lesson. Because we are immature, as Cam said, she wanted the older man. College, the light skin was in, the dark skin was out. ABC, African Booty Scratcher, we spoke about that. First love, okay, the broken heart. And that continues. Because it's more than one, it takes more than one broken heart in order to make you into a savage. It takes more than one broken heart for to make you into a savage, unless you get broken hearted and then she has your baby or something. Yeah, that's probably gonna turn you in. That first time could probably make a body spin round and stuff. You know what I mean? But love is a state of mind, conditional, you need money, car. Right, cool. The only road for men. Now, the unrealistic expectations that they put on men now, young men, are, yeah, they're unrealistic, but they were always there. The expectations were always there. It's not that these expectations have always been there. These expectations have always been there. It's just now, we have social media, but there's always been ballers, men that could do certain things and men that couldn't. And when you're young, you have to understand that, you can't get in your feelings when certain men are handling certain things, because that's just the way it's set up. You have to go out there and you have to go and make things. You have to go out there and you have to go and make things work. And it's just the way it is. Like, it's just a game. But that's the beginning where men start to find themselves going their path, and a lot of the times they're not gonna see you. It's gonna be quiet. So now you need money car. It's time to put in the work. Yeah. So now we're studying, building a business, hustling. So now we're studying. Business, hustling. Yeah. So now this is what everyone's doing now. The man them are studying, they're doing business, they're hustling, oh yeah, and working as well. So working 9 to 5. Okay, that's what's going on right now. The lonely road for men. Now we're studying, we're doing business, we're hustling, working 9 to 5. Pick one that you're doing. Yeah, pick one. All right, pick one. We've all been there, but at this point, the guys that are hustling, and the guys that have got a business, right now it's their time right now. Okay? So if you have a business and you're hustling, it is currently your time. If you're studying, bro, forget about it right now. Forget about it right now. If you're working a 9 to 5, they ain't trying to have no 9 to 5 guy right now. That's not what they're trying to go and do. These two right here, the business guy and the hustling guy, they're both men who have cash flow, who are doing bits. You're studying, you ain't got time for your student. You're doing student loan. Let me put that there. Man, put that there. SLC, the student loan company. That's what you're doing. Yeah? Yeah? 9 to 5. Let me do this. Let me show you what you're doing. Nine to 5. What you're doing is you're doing once a month payment. You're on that once a month payment. She's not trying to hear that. She's not trying to hear nothing about no once a month payment. Okay, so if you're a student, you're getting an SLC, that student loan, business. She's effing with the business. She's effing with the hustling, the once a month guys. Nah. Alright? This is what's going on. What's going on? Guys, like the video, please. These dumb divested chicks think white men want them like that. Mo, nah. They want to try you like a sample, you get me? You know them food. What's Mo saying? But I missed it. He says the Caucasian man will never check for them because they see how they treat us brothers. That's crazy. A lot of sisters overlook the brothers. Yeah. A lot of sisters want the white zaddy. You guys are moving mad in the chat. Hey Cam, why the man are moving thirsty, guys? You man get some water. Get some water, please. Studying business, hustling, working 9 to 5. Alright? Cool. Let's talk about okay, so let's talk about the 10,000 hours mastery. Have you heard about the 10,000 hours when they say, have you done your 10,000 hours? So on average, it takes 10,000 hours in order for you to master something. I think, how many years is that? Someone want to work that out. I think it's like average 4 years. It's 4 to 6 years to become a pro at anything. So now it's time to put in your 10,000 hours, okay? It's time to put in your 10,000 hours because it starts off in high school. Cam and the other girls are dating older boys, and they teach you your first lesson when Cam says to you you're immature. Okay, that's fine, Cam. You're immature. So you go to college, and then you're already off the back of the coattails of being told that you're immature in school, but you want to go to college now and you want to try to start fresh. But now it's light skin is in, dark skin is out. ABC, they're calling you an African booty scratcher. Damn, son. In high school, you was the man, son. So first love. You have your all first love. Everyone experienced first love. I pray you all experience the first love and the breakup. I do. I pray you do. I pray you do. First love, broken heart. That continues multiple. It tends to be multiple times. Failed relationships or disappointment that turns a man into a savage. Okay, so then we first learn from that point. We're into the game of the lonely road for mental success. Love is a state of mind, it's conditional. All right, so now you need money. You need P's. You realize that you need P's because women need P's. You're using TFL right now, London Transport. You can't get fly on London Transport. You're tapping, okay? The other man are picking up the babes and the wait. No, you can't do this. So now you need to get trappy. All right. So you say to yourself, I'm gonna put my head down and I'm gonna study so that I can be successful. Okay, cool. So you put your head, but now you're just racking up these loans. So you go to SLC. When the student loan drops, you're at the ACS African Culture Society on freshers. You're balling up, bow, 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 bow. So I'm saying, then the money don't finish. Now you're broke again. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. She ain't trying to experience that right now. Okay, once a month, working 9 to 5. That's what a lot of brothers are doing. It's a good way to get into the game, get yourself into industry. Sometimes you don't even need to study. You just got to put yourself in there. No experience, like real work experience, right on the ground. 9 to 5, but that's a once in a month payment thing, and you're not getting bread like that. You're probably right at the lowest band. You just got into the game, but you're working. You're trying to cook up, so that's good. But she's trying to F with the man that doing business or hustling. These are all the different things that people start doing. So it's right now the guys that doing business and hustling, because they tend to be the guys that have the cash flow, have the things they want, the cars, the lifestyle they could do at that point. So you have to, but you have to pick one. So I don't know if you're studying, I don't know if you're working 9 to 5, I don't know if you're doing business hustling. They all have different outcomes. They can all make you win at the end, okay? But the ones that are going to start winning in the beginning are going to be likely the hustling one followed by the business one, okay? Bit of both, right? But if you're studying and working 9 to 5, it's going to take you a while to get on. It's going to take you a while to get on, all right? So you need to do your 10,000 hours of mastery. You need to learn your craft inside and out. Pause, no diddy. You need to learn the craft inside and out, right? That's what you need to do. So you need to do your 10,000 hours of mastery. And when you're doing this 10,000 hours of mastery in whatever thing, yeah, everyone else studying, business, hustling, working, they're all doing your thing. You're doing your 10,000 hours of studying. You're doing your 10,000 hours of business. You're doing your 10,000 hours of hustling. You're doing your 10,000 hours working 9 to 5. You're doing them. So in order for you to become a master, all right? But what's the outcome of that? Remember, you're doing this all alone at the moment. Remember, you're doing this all alone. All alone. Okay, you're studying, you're doing business. Now, on average, yeah, see, we can talk from an older man to talking down, like, what are we talking about? In order to be, so I'll talk from a creative standpoint. I'll talk about from a creative standpoint, okay? 10,000 hours mastery. Tunnel vision. Focus. So the first thing you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to focus. All right. You're gonna have to focus. You're gonna have to get locked in. You're gonna have to have tunnel vision, because now you have to put in the hours to get to what you need to get to. Okay. You have come to the epiphany moment. You realize that life is not easy for men, and you're ready to keep going. You realize that life is not easy for men, and you're ready to keep going. Right? You've had your epiphany moment. So now, you know, you need to focus. You need to focus. You need to focus. You need to lock in, right? And you say, what do I really want? What is it that I really want? Okay. Remember, you're studying, you're doing business, you're hustling, you're working 9 to 5. You've gone through all of these stages of life, innit? Yeah, and you're by yourself. You're by yourself. Focus. Okay, that's the first thing that you need to go and do. Focus. Now, no distractions. Okay. No distractions. What does no distractions means? It means that, listen, man, I don't know. We all have our vices and the things that we like to do, but we don't want to do them. But you can't have any distractions when when you're trying to do something or become something that you are not yet. And when I say you can't have distractions, I mean you have to take away the things that would normally take you away from the thing that you want to try and to do. So that could be anything. That could be going out with your boys, you know, like meeting women, doing certain things. Like, you need to focus. Yeah. So you need to take away distractions from you. And if you know certain things distract you, you need to remove yourself from those things and from those people. All right. And in order to do that, it's going to be lonely, because you can't do it with no, it's going to be lonely. And this is why we're having discussion. The successful man is a lonely road. You have to take away no distractions. Do you know how hard it is to tell your people or to distance? People start thinking, wow, you've changed. What do you mean? Like, you're not picking up the phone, or, you know, like, it's not easy. If you're dating a girl and she wants to see you, but you're trying to study because you've got hella loans you've taken out, or you're trying to build a business, and you do realize when you do a business, you don't do that. You do 18 hours a day. Trust me, I know. Yeah, you work even more than people. Yeah. If you're hustling, you might need to be there for your phone line, handling certain things. And if you're working 9 to 5, well, we all know you have to work 9 to 5. But a lot of times, you know, you might be waking up at 5 in the morning, you know, 6 in the morning, you know, to be on a train, crammed up like sardines, you know, just to go there, do the full day, only to travel 2 hours back, get in, you know, like 7 after whatever, have a little food, and then go straight back the next day. That's a lonely existence too. And then you've got 2 days or a day literally just to, you know, see your woman, see your family, do everything. So you have to do the 10,000 hours to master the focus and how to remove distractions so that you can go to where you need to go to. All right? Gym. Now don't underestimate what a good gym regime does. Like, because and going to the gym is one of those ones where it's a lonely road, because you have to take yourself there. Trust me, you might have a gym partner, you might have people that might do it sometimes with you, But you have to take yourself, you have to get up and you have to pull yourself and tug yourself and drag yourself to the gym. Even on the days you don't feel like going there and you're like, oh, I don't feel too good. You have to pick yourself up. Because a man should be in, you should not have the same body that you had when you went to school. Or you should, no, once you get into man, you need to step into your man's frame. For some people, it happens naturally, where you just, but for other people, it doesn't. But there's no excuse for you having the same size chest that you had when you was in high school. That's crazy. Like, there should be some development, because that means your body has stayed a child. Come on, behave, man. Like, go to the gym. Every man should be going to the gym, because it's discipline. Okay, it teaches discipline, routine, discipline. It's healthy, focus. Like I said. But when you're in the gym, no one's there. When you're on the running machine, you have to push yourself. No one's there. No one's there with you. Gym is more a safe haven, our personal lab to transform into the physical version of yourself. Yeah, the best physical version of it. Yeah, the best physical version of yourself. Yes, big up Daniel, man, with the £5 super chat, man. I appreciate it, bro. He says, dropping that man in the need to have a tunnel vision. Yeah, man, that's what it is. Like, I don't ever apologize for having tunnel vision in what you do and having to do your business. Don't ever apologize. Don't ever do that. Because one thing I know, women come and go, they do. Some of you are not going to like that. Women, you do come and you go because, like, it's proven. Don't get in your feelings. If women didn't come and go, there'll be no divorce. And women initiate divorce 70 to 80% of the time. So women come and go. They do. But you need to make sure you stay on your job, men. A lot of times, men get the woman out of their dreams and they let their business fall apart. They let their personal things fall apart. They let their body fall apart. Bro, are you okay? You're supposed to go gym, not because it's not for her. You go gym for yourself, so you look good. Oh, I don't care if she says, oh, I like your body just the way it is. That's even more reason you go to the gym. You think she wants that? No, don't stay Watkins. If you ever break up, you're going to be one of those guys that's broke up with his missus and you got a bare belly and whatever. Do you think any girls are going to be hollering at you when you're outside? Nah, bro. You just look like, nah. You better stay woke. You don't go gym for your woman. You go gym for yourself. Because you like to be healthy and you like to present a nice thing. Don't ever let no one, like, get too comfortable. Like Beyonce said, you must not know about me. You must not know about me. And I've never you in a minute. No, you must not know about me. You must not. Don't get too comfortable. Hit the gym. But big you up, man. Big you up, Dan, man. I'm just trying to drop some gems. Like, I'm always trying to drop some gems. And we're talking about the lonely road for men. The lonely road to success for men. It's a lonely road. It's a lonely road. But don't ever think that's not a road that you should be on. No. Struggle breeds. My father told me, son, struggle brings character. So when I told him that when I'm stressing, I'm going through something, he told me, son, that's what struggle brings character. And real kings and chiefs have to go through struggle. And after struggle, you become something. So once he said that to me, I was like, all right, cool, let's go. Like, that, I don't look at struggle and hardship or problems as anything. I look at that stuff as that's what I'm supposed to get. I'm a man. Like, I'm supposed to figure anything out. I'm supposed to figure it out. We get rewarded for figuring things out. We don't get rewarded for complaining. We can all complain about things in our life or whatever, or we can go out there and say, I'm not going to complain. I'm going to go and make a change. Which one are you going to be? Who are you going to be? I know who I am. I know what I'm doing. That's what I'm saying. Big up Dan. Big up Dan, my man. Man said distractions for man, corn, video games, parties, women, TV. Yeah, these are the trappings for men. These are the trappings, bro. These are the trappings. And men, you have to dodge the trappings. Like Neo in the Matrix, you have to be dodging them, bro. You have to be. Because if not, you're going to get caught in the trap. You're going to get caught in the trap. And Listen, when you got that baddie in your bed, that sweet one in your bed, and she look bad, the cheek just be cheeking, and you're thinking, man, I'm winning in life, bro. And your phone is calling, and you know you need to go handle beer, you need to go to the gym, but you got that. You need to get the hell up. Give that booty a little slap the cheek. Maybe you won't hit it one more time. Maybe you might want to. Maybe you should. Then you go hit the road. Don't be cuddling up in bed like you made it, bro. Because you haven't yet. Yeah? Okay? And women, don't be trying to hold him in the bed. Because a lot of you, and the real thing is this. When women say, you know, they want a successful man, but they want a man that is free and available. But with true success, like not true success, but I'm saying that a lot of us don't have the luxury what other people have. We have to be hands-on. I'm a hands-on person, the things I do. And I like also being hands-on. Sometimes in life, I've tried to take my hands off and try to, you know, instill certain things or put people on board, and it just hasn't worked the same. So why am I looking at someone else's business or hustle and saying to myself, oh, mine needs to be like that? When sometimes it's like, no, yours is like this and you need to be a little bit more active. There's not, just be blessed that you have things that you can do. Don't be looking at what someone else is doing and saying, oh, well, why can't mine be as autonomous as that or whatever? Yeah, it might get to that. But yo, right now you have to get up and cook and go and do that. That's your job. You're a man. Figure it out. And that's my mindset. That's really is my mindset. Like, that's fully my mindset. That's fully my mindset. Trust man's in the gym every day. Do it for yourself, man. Them not for women. Even though it's for women, yeah, it's always for women, but it's not for women, though, bro. Women want fit men, yeah. Women want fit men, but we don't go to the gym and start thinking about, oh, I'm trying to do this for fit. No, we just want to be fit. And one of the active, it's like when a woman goes to the gym, listen, she knows, listen, women, let me tell you something, women. You want to go to the gym because you want to look the best when you put on that little dress. When you walk into that room and your waist is small and your booty's popping, your thigh, you want to look the best. That's not for me. I don't get nothing from that. That's for you. You want to look the best when you do that. So how do you look the best? Well, by going to the gym. Like, you know, I want to feel comfortable. I want to put on tops. I want them to fit well. But more importantly, I don't go to the gym to look good. I can more time. I wear the XL, double XL hoodies. It's not my fault that I'm. You know what I'm saying? It's not my fault. It's just what it is. It's not my fault. But I don't go. It's not one of these guys like, you know them England dons when the sun's out. Them English man got the tops off and that. I'm not one of these dons. I don't even do that. I go gym for myself because I feel strong. I feel healthy. I train. I don't. You know what I mean? I do calisthenics. Like that's what I enjoy. I do boxing training. That's what I enjoy. It's for me personally. It's for man. A man should know. A man should be able to be fit, and know how to defend himself. A man should be able to be fit and know how to defend himself. So that's what I do it for. You know? Never apologize for being on your mission. Those people looking for apology don't rate your grind. Yeah, and it's just there's an unrealistic look on the grind and what it is. And men, you know, women don't understand. You know, and that's why I say women tend to have a Build-A-Bear look on how they want men to be and what they want men to provide, and you know, they don't tend to have that, you know. So that's what I think. That's what I think. You know, women have a Build-A-Bear look at him. In reality, you know, you need to get some equity, women. You want to get some equity, so focus, no distractions. Men need to go to the gym. Successful men are busy 24/7, 100%. You know what I mean? They're 24/7 grind, bro. Like, focus, no distractions. Gym 24/7. Like, my brain is always moving. It's always moving. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. My brain is moving at like I just always got things going on in my brain, jumping in my thoughts, like. But we're cooking it up regardless of anything else. We're cooking up. You know? We're cooking up. So let me read some super chats. Some chats. They're gonna have little time for their women, and women need to understand that. Yeah, you guys need to understand that. But they don't understand that, and that's why I'm single. Bro, that's why I'm single. The real reason I'm single is because women don't understand me. That's the real reason. And I like baddies as well, so. I love baddies, oh my God. Oh. And baddies don't tend to be the best at understanding why you can't go and see them because you have to go and handle BI and you're busy. Like, they don't tend to be the best at understanding that. Do you know why? Because they're bad. And all the man that they bump into them every single day spend all the time gassing up and saying, oh, if you was my da-da-da. So then I understand it. You're a pretty woman, you know, you PYT, so I'm saying pretty young thing. You got options. So why are you gonna hang about for a guy that's, you know, doesn't see you as much and is more focused on certain things? I get it. But what you do is you miss out. I see one of the things that women don't like, especially I see a lot of they'll say about black players with black athletes with white women. But one of the things these white women are they're really good at picking out these players before they make it. Like, they're really good at finding. Obviously, he's not black, but when, you know, Colleen Rooney picked out Wayne Rooney when he was in school, she knew he was going to be Wayne Rooney, and she got with him since school. Okay, and even though regardless of his cheating and all this stuff, she's never left him because, first of all, her man was Wayne Rooney. She's never gonna get another one. She's just gonna be a baby mama. Like, so what and she said it, and I remember when she said, people want me to leave him, but we'll never leave him. Leave him to go where? Like, everyone's gonna cheat. Like, it was funny when she said that. So that's why I think I got a lot going on in my life. Look, I want a wife. Don't ever get that twisted. I'll get married tomorrow. I would get married tomorrow if the woman said, listen, I understand what you're doing. I want to come and I want to add to your life. I want to support you to get me, I want to be a wife, whatever. I know you got me. Let's build as a family, whatever. So I'm saying to you, bro, you see that there, that woman there, I'll do everything for. I'll go out there. I'll get extra trappy. I'll come home. I'll just put the money in the hand. Like, you know what I'm saying? I will do that because you got a union. Like, that's a partnership in the sense that she's going to support you. She's going to help you. And then you're gonna go do the rest. Like, you're not gonna, but that's not gonna happen if a woman doesn't understand that. It's hard for me because I was raised on. My father was a diplomat, so he spent a lot of his time away. That was his job, flying across the world. Being a diplomat does not mean you're here. All you do is spend your time flying across the world, embassies, and dealing with stuff. It happens. My sister's husband is an ambassador. He does the same thing as my dad does. They spend it in the time, and you know, like, you know, when you when you do all of that stuff, like, I understand my mom was an incredible woman, because how many women will be able to withstand a man being across the world most of, like, a lot of his time, and then still bring up the kids and, you know, be respectful, they still marry. Like, I understand that. I'm not asking for that for my wife. I'm not trying to be away from my kids like my dad was because of business. And like, now he's in South Africa now, but he's over here. But my dad's always spent his time in the UK and Africa. That's his thing. That's my life. Innit? Do you get me? But I'm just saying, ideally, that's what, like, you know, I wouldn't be trying to do that ideally. But if I did have to go with the jobs that I'm doing, because I'll be real with you, content creation, I want to go overseas and do content creation. Well, not I want to, I'm going overseas. Like, Doug already knows that we're patterning coming to America, like them, man. But literally, you know, I've got some other things this year I'm patterning because I want to go overseas and make content and do other stuff. The world is, like this is the beauty of content creation and doing YouTube. The world is it's massive, like, and I can go and do different stuff and do different things. So I don't want to feel as if I want to do stuff, my woman's not gonna understand what I'm doing, because I just wanted to be like, yeah, I got you, babes, and yeah, what. So I'm saying to you, if you need to go there for more, and you go and do it, but if not, then if I can't see you this weekend or for, there's some men that work on oil rigs and they don't see their wife for a month or two, and then they come and they see her, like, they handle it. Men that go to the army and then their husband might not even come back, and the woman still handles it. But we seem to have a problem where you're just trying to tell a woman, listen, this is what I'm on, this is what I'm doing, and they have unrealistic expectations, or they don't want to ride. And I get it. You don't have to, but men, you have to understand that when you go on this journey, you can't expect everyone to come along with you. And that goes for your boys and that goes for your partner, because everyone has different interests based upon what they want out of something. And your interest might be, you know what, I'm going to build this up, and I'm going to, once I get my money, right, I'm going to do all this thing for this woman. But there's no point doing that for a woman that doesn't even believe you can do it. Because if she did, she wouldn't be leaving you, would she? Then when you go and you become successful, and then that's when sometimes people just have to just do that, and that's okay, because this train has got one direction and it's going, and you can get off, but once you get off this train, you can't get back on. And that's the energy that you got to be putting out. Like, anyone can do whatever they want to do, but once they make their choice, that's the choice for life. They got to hold. I'm sorry, you got to hold it with your chest. Facts, China. High value men are not easy to replace. Why do you think Beyonce stayed with Jay-Z? Jay-Z could replace Beyonce, man. How many? Whoa, Jay-Z could just get a younger model. There's so many of them. But she couldn't get another black billionaire. There's very small. There's hardly any, and the other one that they got is getting mad cases. So there's hardly any, and the other that they got is getting mad cases. You know what I mean? So no. But Beyonce's a good woman. But I'm saying she couldn't get rid of Jay because. And what did they do? They just made an album about cheating, and they made even more money. So who wins, innit? They finessed it. They just made an album and they still win. And they still win. So that's what I think. Focus, no distraction, gym 24/7. So men are gonna go through the stage of sex and disappointment. Sex and disappointment. Do you know what that is? So this is how it goes, right? Women have been empowered in order that they can have sex with who they want to, and of course, a woman has the right to sleep with who she wants consensually. I'm fully in support of that. I'm one of those guys. Yeah, cool. But when men at this stage, you're outside, you're focusing, no distractions, gym 24/7. But come on, when we say no distractions, bro, we're not saying you have to be celibate, my guy. I don't want some of you man out here trying to you're building up too much tension, and you're out here trying to go and once. No. I need my guys to be relaxed when you're handling business. Do you remember in Wolf of Wall Street when it was like, oh yeah, how many times you knock one out a day? It was like, oh, I've got to do bare times in order for me to, because it's such a highly stressful job. I'm not recommending you man out there to be bashing the Bishop 24. I am definitely not saying that. But what I am saying is, just because you're putting your 10,000 hours of mastery, your focus, your no distraction, your gym, your 24/7, does not mean you can't have no sex, my guy. Come on, bro. I'm not saying that to you. I'm not saying that to you. But what's going to be happening right now is it's going to be sex and disappointment. Okay? It's going to be sex and disappointment because you're going to end up, chatting to a few girls and they're going to give you sex. It's going to be easy. Like, they're going to give you sex, but you have to understand, like, sex doesn't mean anything. Okay? Women don't like it, but I want women to start treating sex like it's nothing. The same way women have treated it. The same way they have made you, they've been empowered and said all these types of things. You can't slut shame. So sex is nothing. So don't ever make a woman make you feel like when she gives it to you, it's special. It's not special. The only time sex is special is she's a virgin. Then yes, it is very special because she's giving you something that she's never given to another man. Okay, but if she's not a virgin, then it's not special. It's not yours. It's just your turn. They hate when we say that. Oh my God, they hate when we say that because it's not yours. It's just your turn. It's just your turn. And when it's your turn, it's going to feel like it's yours. And yes, it might be yours for a limited amount of time. Then when she takes it away from you, it's not your turn no more. It's not yours. So don't ever allow women to make you think that sex is a two-way thing. You bust, I bust. Furthermore, if you don't bust, that's your own problem. No, but I'm serious. Sex is a two-way thing. So a lot of times, as growing older and doing this content and understanding women are highly sexualized women. And a lot of times women, you know what it is? Most of you women want to be hoes, straight up, down. They want to be real sluts and just straight up do the mad thing. If they could, they would get battered by 3 man. They would do the maddest thing, but they don't want society to judge them. They don't want society to judge them. They don't want. So they keep these little tendencies hidden. They do. But trust me. If I check it, trust me. So sex and disappointment. Man, don't catch feelings and think just because she gives you sex doesn't mean anything. It just means she wanted to have sex. It does not mean she wants a relationship. Remember, sex is not a relationship. It used to be. I think that's crazy, right? Imagine you say to people, "Oh yeah, she has sex with me. She doesn't want to be with me, but I wanted to wife her." People would laugh at you. I wanted to go out. Oh, what are we? Imagine that you slept with a girl and then they said, "Well, don't look at you like, bro, you simping." But that's crazy. Basically you consummated your vows. That was a consecration. You are married, like you know. Don't you think that's crazy? Don't you think? I think that's crazy. I think it's crazy that people don't even think that's crazy. That's controversial. How is that? I saw they posted something today and a woman was saying she was 27 and she was a virgin. And you want to see how people were moving in the audience. How is that? And here's the thing, a bunch of you people are just pissed that you've gone and given your body out to multiple people and they didn't want you. So when you see a 27-year-old virgin, how is it controversial that a woman is actually kept to the thing that's supposed? That's what I'm trying to say. Because of all of you guys, and that's what I'm saying, like you can't, I'm not saying anyone could do whatever they want, but don't try to persecute someone for what? Being a virgin? That doesn't make no sense. That just lets me know there's a bunch of hoes out there. Because you guys are trying to clown or you guys are trying to. That's what I said. Women body shame women the first. Ain't no man doing that body shaming that. No. Man ain't got time for that. Focus. Sex and disappointment, okay? Fake friends. So I'm saying? Fake friends is one of the things you have to learn about, man. On the road to success. On the lonely road for men. It is one of the things you need to think about. Fake friends. Kind of upsetting when we go through a fake friend. You know when that friend that you realize that you thought was your friend, then you realize, nah, that person is fake. Kind of cuts, don't it? It kind of hurts, man. I'm saying? It kind of hurts. Fake friends, broken relationships with friends, Friends turn to opposites. Man, that's not a good thing, man. But it happens on the lonely road to success. So on the lonely road to successful men, fake friends. Yeah? Focus, no distraction. Family, let's talk about family. I keep adding. Family, unrealistic expectations, not being able to be there for family functions, for key dates because you're putting in your 10,000 hours, you're studying, you're doing your business, you're hustling, you're working 9 to 5. So, you know, you don't want to be family. Unrealistic expectations. You know, they like, I see your business is doing well, you know, they think you got more money than you got. Oh, I see you've been hustling, man, in the streets. They think you can do things for them that you can't do. They want certain things. You're working 9 to 5. Oh, bro, you got that sick job, man. Can you bring me in? So I'm saying to you, you're studying. Man, think that like you're doing accounting. Oh, can you do my account? Listen, I ain't even qualified yet. Okay? It's the family have unrealistic expectations. Family can have unrealistic expectations. Friends have unrealistic expectations. You know? And like, I see you here on this platform. I see you on that platform. I see you filming this, that, whatever. Oh, you've made it, this, that, whatever. I see millions of views, this, that. These times here, I'm still the same person. A few things have changed. No, things have definitely changed. And more things are changing, but you know, I don't really look at all that stuff. I just put myself in my zone and I get to work. So when people are telling me, "Oh, try and sit," I'm just the same old child. Nothing's changing me, but things have changed around me. I like that. Nothing's changed with me as a person, but things around me have changed. So I'm the same person that I always have been. I'm just on camera, and I'm just around more people now. But I'm definitely the same. I'm definitely the same child. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed nothing's changing me, just things around me have changed. And you know, I appreciate all the things that are happening and changing. So unrealistic expectations. And that's why sometimes you have to just keep yourself to yourself. Because when you take yourself around people that don't understand what you're doing, then they're gonna have unrealistic expectations that they put onto you. Come on, bro. You know what I mean? So you need to focus. No distractions. Yeah? Tunnel vision. In the gym because that's healthy. It releases endorphins and makes you feel strong, makes you feel good. Not saying you can't get no love. No. You can definitely, you know, clap some cheeks. You can definitely clap cheeks. Fake friends, it happens. It starts off. Friends, man. Unfortunate how relationships and dynamics can change, but they do happen. And then, like I said, family. Family is one of the hardest people. Family is some of the hardest people in order to see you different because your whole life they've seen you as what they've seen you as. Now you want them to see you different. That's one of the hardest things. That's one of the hardest things for people to do. So family is another hard one, and that's why it can be very lonely. Especially like I want to do my slush. Mom's telling me, "Oh son, they don't sell slush in this country. How are you gonna make money? It's cold." Like there's no point telling people your ideas if they, you know what I mean? And that's when I said you become old when you're not willing to listen to new ideas. Now my mom doesn't. If I tell her something, she'll just be like, If once it's done, then she'll believe in it. She don't want to hear her talk. She wants to go and see it get done. And she comes from a different generation, and she's a woman as well. So she don't want to hear no talk from a man. She's like, yeah, cool. If this thing is what you say it is, go make it happen. So my mom watches all my content. She sees all my stuff, so she knows when I told her that, yeah, I'm doing this and this is going on, she's watching it grow. So Like, because if not, she'll be like, son, what the hell is you doing? She says that anyway. Everyone should be in the gym. Yeah, people's choose colours always come out. Big up Daniel, big supporting today. You're my guy, bro. I appreciate you, man. Be like Daniel and support the channel. When people show you who they are, believe them the first time. Listen, I ain't got time to be telling to people you're not who you say you are. Listen, if that's who you is, if that's who you say you is, you say you are, yo, listen, X that man, cut him off, man. That's it. We ain't got time. Like Nino and the Carter, we just cut him off like Nino and the Carter. If that's who you say you are, we just cut you off like Nino and the Carter. So unrealistic expectations, okay? Fake friends, family, unrealistic expectations. And then, you know, you have you have society pressures. Men, we have loads of pressure from society. Like, you know, the images that continuously push towards men, pushed about men. You know, what do you bring to the table with what women say? You know, like I want a high value man, a 6-figure earner. I want this, I want that. In order for me to sit, like, yo, all we ever do is get bombarded with imagery, you know, videos, audio, just telling men, you know, basically we're not good enough. And if you continuously have this bombarded to you, at some point you start to believe it, even if it's on a subconscious level. You know? And I don't think there's enough emphasis put on that. It's so hard being a man, pause. Like, you die on your feet, man. It's a selfless job being a man. And the only real, I mean, the light of the tunnel is that every man is supposed to have his own castle, okay? Every man needs to have his own piece of castle that he can have. Every man needs to have his woman, his own woman. Every man needs to have his own family, okay? And his own woman is his queen, and his family are his subjects. Every man is supposed to have that on some level, on some basic level, you know? And society pressures will ensure that you conform to some of the things that you need to have. But I don't even think that's society pressure. I just think that, you know, every man should have his piece, his own island, his own kingdom. How can you not have a roof, your own kingdom? It doesn't have to be the biggest. It doesn't have to be. It just has to be yours. You know? Just need to have your name on that tenancy, my guy. You can't be doing up homosexual. Some of you men are doing up homosexual. Ladies, you know what homosexual is? It's men that sleep with women for the promise of, you know, looking for someone to live. And a lot of you women love your homosexual because you love to move men in your homes. Some of you women love to move men in your homes after just meeting them. That's why I told you, majority of these are baby mamas, because baby mamas tend to be the easiest and they're looking for love. Let alone if she's fat and a baby mama. Oh my God, if she's fat and a baby mama, she's definitely, women love to move, because women always get property, they always get places, property, and then they want to fill it up with their man them because they're tired of their kid. That's the truth of the matter. That's the truth of the matter. They're going to act like they don't, but trust me. Women love to always act holier than thou on social media, to act like they don't. Oh, I would never link. You will link man with your kid in the home if you ain't got no one else to look after the kid. That's how it always is. Like, but they want to virtue signal online because they want to create an image of, oh my God, we love our kid so much. And yes, you can still love your kid and link man, bro. I'm not even saying that, but they want to create an image. That's why I said, use a goddamn liar. Some of you women is a goddamn lie. I can't even lie. Some of you women is a goddamn lie. Just keeping it 100. When people show you who they are, believe them the first time. I hear you. Big up gal like Carly Bell. Good evening, Carly. Welcome. Hit the like button. Welcome to the chat. Hit the like button, Carly. Carly, you've been here a few times, man. Don't forget to support the channel. Hit us with a super chat. Just like the man them have it read out. And make sure it goes in the chat. I appreciate everyone contributing because I've been working for the stream. I've been putting in hours for you guys. And tonight, it's all been about the Lonely Road for Men success. And we started at high school and we spoke about the girls dating all the boys. And then Cam let us know that she didn't like the boys her age because they were immature, which kind of is on trend with what we all know anyway. Then we spoke about college. Light skin was in, dark skin was out. They spoke about the ABC, African Booty Scratcher, even though it was ABS. That was the West Indian thing. I told you that I went home, I told my mum, and she said, son, don't worry. Those were the free slaves we sold them. Go back tomorrow and clap. I went back, I clapped back, and I dropped the mic. But that's where we was there, okay? Then we spoke about first love, broken heart. Most men start off with, an ideology, look at stuff, and then first love. And then, yeah, they want to get me, then it ends kind of whatever. So we spoke about the first love. And then we spoke about love as a state of mind. We explained that men learn this thing, and it's part of being on a long, cold road. Men learn that love is a state of mind. People that you love before, you won't love them before. Women have baby daddies, and now they're like, that's my baby daddy. Even though, I'll be honest with you, most women will get back with their baby daddy if they could. It's just that the baby daddy does not want them. Yes, I said it. Yes, I did. I said it. So, we learned it's conditional, Like they said, only things that are loved unconditionally are babies and dogs, but babies are found in the trash can and dogs are still abandoned. So with that being said, no one is loved unconditionally. So the sooner you learn that, the better, okay? The sooner you learn that, the better, and I am teaching you that. Right. Okay, you need money, you need a car. My guy, it's time for you to level up. Okay, you might have been in school and thought that, oh, I love you, oh, will you be my Valentine's? Yes, no, maybe tick a box. That's not gonna work because you are leveling up right now. All right, so you need to get a car. Now, see me, I wanted to listen. Cars don't matter. They don't matter. People have Uber. People do whatever. People don't matter. It doesn't matter what you drive. It doesn't matter what you drive. Okay, but to women have a certain, listen, they'll cap, but they love a nice car. They love a nice car. They love a digital dash. Now they love a digital dash. I'm gonna be real. Women love a digital dash now, and they love them some ambient lighting. If you can provide that, yeah. That's what they want. That's what they want. And you're gonna learn that because when you come in your Corsa, your first car that you get your Tesla Corsa, but she's hopping in the AMG, you're gonna feel that. And at that point, you're gonna learn. I have a car. I do have a car. I can get about. I felt like I was on the game, but you realize there was levels to this. So you're in the game, but you just about getting it right. So on this stage now, so you realize now this is the path that people take. So we have studying, we have business, we have hustling, we have working 9 to 5. Now we're gonna focus on the business and the hustling because those tend to be the things where the men can do the things that these women want to do at this point in their life, because they have the access to the funds. Studying, like I said, you're getting the SLC, the student loan company. When freshers drops, you're moving mad at ACS, popping hella bottles. Then the money goes, and then you're back to eating Indomie and beans. So, and baked beans as well, not even Heinz, like just any baked beans. So yeah. Business, we spoke about the hustling, working 9 to 5, once a month on the paycheck. They're not really once a month. She can't get flea off once a month, and she doesn't want a man that has to ask for time off. She wants to bowl like a boss. She can get up and go. So she ain't trying to F with the 9 to 5. So these are the guys at that stage start to, if we was doing a graph, at that stage, these guys start to that. That's where they go. Yeah, and then you, man. All right, there. Okay. Oh, look. Let me even. You know what? Let me do that. So up here is business and hustling, and down here is studying plus 9 to 5. Okay. I really would have been a sick educator. So look at my graph. So this is the timeline. So this is the graph, and it says, look. So this everyone was studying business, hustling 9 to 5. So at that point, the business and the hustling, them guys are going bing. Them man are flying right now. Cash money, enjoyment. Some they lit brothers. But you guys that are doing studying 9 to 5, you're right there. You ain't even cooked yet. But don't worry, it's gonna change. It's gonna change. But right now, I'm sorry, man. Right now, you ain't even cooked yet. You ain't cooked. Your shit is raw right now. Only thing that matters is that they ride or die and treat you right. I see you, Carly Bell, with the bars. Carly's trying to spit them bars. Big up Carly Bell. So yeah. The lonely road for men. Okay? Focus, no distractions. Alright, cool. Society pressure. Men, I want some interaction from the men. Guys, I wanna add some of your suggestions and stuff, please. You know? I wanna add some. I was trying to make it. I don't want to just make it all about me or what I think, because I am the man them's voice. I want to ask the man them. So the lonely road for men. We've got through all of that now. What on society pressures, family. I'm missing. Like what's next? What am I missing, guys? Come on, speak to me, gentlemen. What am I missing, gentlemen? What am I missing? Hmm? Okay, I like that. Rejection. I like that. Job rejection. I added it on there. Job rejection. Yeah, that's a lonely road, man. When you're trying to get on, you're just trying to get in the industry and you can't even get on. That's a lonely road. That's a lonely road. Hmm? That's a lonely road. Don't mind me, I'm just looking at some matters. That's the lonely road. That's a lonely road. Rejection from job offers. What else? I'd be applying for so many agencies that took bare L's and finally found an agency that took me on board, man. Congratulations, man. Yeah, man. It's the L's, man. job rejection, mental health. I almost didn't focus on it because we never focus on men's mental health, but I'm a huge advocate for men's mental health. I really am. I didn't actually believe I didn't actually realize I was a advocate for men's mental health until I started doing this. But I really am. Like, I didn't understand it. That was not I didn't plan on doing that. But I definitely feel very strongly about supporting men's mental health. And yeah, I don't know how that happened really, but I'm actually quite passionate about that. I'm quite passionate about trying to support men. I didn't even actually realize that I cared that much, but I do. I care about the brothers, them. I care about the whole community, to be honest with you. But the reason why I would speak to women is because women are, you don't get, a nation will rise no higher than the shoulders of its women. So women are the ones that are the mothers, and they, give birth and give life. So you would always speak to the people that give birth and give life and raise the next generation. You would speak to them and let them know that, yo, you guys are the standard. Then I always speak to men and I'll tell men, oh, you need to do right by yours, and all the rest of it. But I just understand that because I hold women to a certain standard, I also hold men to another standard. And the standard I hold men to is not as high as the standard I need to hold women to, is because women are the ones that control who they allow into their spaces, into their body, into their family, into their life. You know what I mean? So no point speaking to a man, because as long as you allow him, he will always come back and always insert himself, pardon the pun, into your lifestyle, into your, he's always gonna do it. So what am I gonna say to a man? Oh, make sure. Why is a man gonna give you a ring if you don't require a ring to have a baby? Like, there's no point me telling men to marry women and to do this and do that. If when you get with him, you just bust open your legs. Like, he's not gonna listen to me. He's gonna just do what you require. So if you drop the standards, he's not gonna raise the standards because you've really dropped them. So so when I speak to women is because if we get a majority of women, if we get 10 women that said, 10 baddies that all said, you can't have my body, you need to marry me, I promise you this, the man them would buy rings and marry you. And they wouldn't marry you just to divorce, they just would, because they can't be like, oh, she don't want to. What happens now is, if you're by yourself, they'll be like, oh, she don't want to sleep with me, I'll just go and date someone else that will. But when no one else will sleep with you because everybody wants rings, you'll just be like, so when people drop the standards, you can't hold the standard anymore. If we're trying to strike and we're trying to ask for more pay, and then someone else goes and takes less pay, we can't get more pay anymore. We need to be united. Like, we need to be, sacrifices, consistency. Consistency is key. Consistency is key. Long hours. Long hours, man. Consistency. Man, I be tired sometimes. Look, I'm tired. Like, do you realize how many people said to me, oh, Chai, we really enjoyed your live streams. Why did you stop live streaming? I took time off. And it was like, I didn't realize you guys really enjoyed it. I mean, I know you enjoyed it because you guys tuned in, but you don't realize people miss something to when people start message you and then you get back into it and the views are coming in, people joining, people hitting the super chats. Like, it makes me know that you guys, this is what you guys wanted. Like, this, you know what I'm trying to say? like, it makes me know that this is what you guys wanted, innit? So I'm gonna keep providing that, you know. And I always say I cater to my audience, to all the people that subscribe, to all the people that's, you know what I mean, you know, follow my content, share it. I make content for you guys. I've never really made content for any, you know, I speak the way I speak, but if it was only ever supposed to be to you guys, then that's enough. But I know obviously my job is doesn't stop here, and it's to grow and to do multiple things. So we just keep going. You get me? Like, we just keep going. But I do know, yeah, that was, yeah. Like, but we just, you know, we just keep going. Because that's, you know, the grind don't stop. You know. But long hours, man. Long hours. And that's why you need to go to the gym. Because you need to stay healthy, you know. That's why you need to go to the gym, because you need to stay healthy, you know. Okay. What else, guys? What we got? The Lonely Road for Men, yeah? Part of being the Lonely Road for Men is that men don't typically reach their financial peak to their, you know, mid-40s, 50s. And that is something that women don't like to, or it's not something that is sold. When we look at, you know, men in their Bentleys and their Lamborghinis and their Ferraris and stuff, yes, we may see some footballers, some young people, influencers, rappers, musicians, whatever, sports stars, cool, that look young, but those, you know, the clientele for that is middle-aged men. That's the actual clientele. That's the people that buy those cars. The people that you see are anomalies, but they don't represent what the actual brand is. So a lot of men don't reach their financial peak into their mid 40s, 50s anyway. So that's a lonely road where women may want things or expect things and not understand what it is that you can do. And I can't tell you if you're achieving your goals or if you're happy with what you're doing in your life. I can't say that to you. But what I can say to you is if you don't push and try and you try to achieve, you're gonna be a shoulda, woulda, coulda. You're gonna end up being bitter. The best thing you can do is try. Yeah, doesn't matter if you go and try different. But the best thing is to do is to try. All those people that have never tried, have never done anything, they can't even, like, their opinions aren't worth anything because they've never tried. They just watch the game. They've never ever tried to get involved. They just watch Sunday football, and they never asked to tap the ball, but they never wanted to. So men reach our peak in the financial 40s and 50s. Yeah. So don't stress yourself out. Like, it's okay. Life is good. My life is good, man. Swear down. Like, you have different things that happen, things that upset you, that's all human. We are human with that. Those are the intimate things that make us, but we need to, we keep cooking. We don't let these things um no, we don't let these things, come over us. Pause. But and it's a lonely road. So with financial peak 40s, 50s. So self-belief. Yeah, self-belief. That's part of it. Because I'll put that over there. Because you need self-belief. You need to listen. You need to. you need you need self-belief. When you believe, you got to believe like a child. When an adult tells a child something, they just believe. They don't ask too much things. They said, "Can I have it for Christmas? When Christmas, I'm gonna have it," and then they just believe it's gonna come. They don't question how it's gonna come. They don't say, "Oh, does my dad need to go to work?" They just know. They said it's gonna come, and that's it. And they, sometimes you need to go into stuff with that naivety of a child. No, not even the naivety of a child, the expectancy and the surprise and the magic of a child, because that allows things to happen. When you become too lineal and you have to, and I'm the same way, but rigid, you don't let the magic happen no more because you don't believe in magic, you know. So self belief is essentially important, you know. I mean, I could, I could. I could go on and on and on and on and on. But essentially, I think what we're saying is that men, you know, when you when you decide to be, but I say when you decide to be a man, no one decide. I mean, no one decides to be a man, but I definitely decided to be a man. Um, but it's going to be a lonely road for men on success. If you decide that you don't want to be average, regular, degular, there's nothing wrong with being average or regular, degular. There's nothing wrong with being average or regular, degular. Um, but if you know you can do more, you know you can achieve more, then you should push for more. And that's all that is. And this is all about people pushing to become the better version of themselves and the greatest that they can be. And, men understanding that the road we go on a lonely road sometimes in order for us to achieve our greatness. And this set of tools, or just little markers, just kind of makes you understand that I get it, we get it. You're not by yourself. We've all done this, and you can use what I'm saying now as an older man. You can use it as a younger man, you know. But it's just important. Yeah, you could, like. There's nothing wrong with average. You can live a great life, but when I say average, I mean in the sense of you know you can be more, but you're choosing not to be. You're gonna be frustrated. Average people that don't want to do nothing, they don't care. They don't feel like, oh, you know what, I'm not living my purpose. They've been average. They don't mind. But if you know you can do more and you're living beneath your purpose, then at some point you're gonna feel pissed off because, or you're gonna feel animosity, or you're gonna feel resentment because you know you can do more. No one like you only ever feel bad on a test if you score low, if you know you're smart and you didn't try. You're like, damn, I should have scored higher. But to a dumb person, to someone that normally gets a D, they're not gonna someone that, you know what I mean. But if you're an A-star student and you get a C, you're gonna know that, bro. But to a D student that wouldn't go, you know what I mean? It's different. So based upon your expectancy, you know what I mean? Um, so guys, I'm gonna take us through the list here. Um, So let's run it down, guys. So yes, the lonely road for men. It starts off in the high school with girls dating the older boys. That's the first lesson you're taught. Um, and as Cam said, it's because they find the boys their age immature. Then you go to college. Back in the day, the light skin was in, dark skin was out. They used to call us ABCs and bubbles. African booty scratcher, even though ABC, that was the ABS. Told you, I went home, I told my mother, and she told me that those were free slaves that were sold. Don't worry, son, you're a king, you have your heritage. Went back, I clapped back, I finished, mic drop. Okay, then the first love, the broken heart, that continues. Most men do not turn into a savage straight after the first broken love. It tends to be a few that tends to shape them, and I don't think it tends to be, a conscious thing. I think it's more subconscious where men they change, innit? Everyone changes, but I think men change a little bit more. And yes, love is a state of mind. We spoke about it. You know, people that love each other before don't love each other now. Baby mamas now say that's just my baby daddy, even though she gave him the highest honor by pushing his child out. It does mean something, regardless of what they say. It doesn't mean. It does mean something. Love is conditional. They said the only things that love unconditional are babies and dogs, but babies are found in trash cans and dogs are still abandoned. So, therefore, no one is love unconditional, right? And you discover you need the money, a car, because you know you're leveling up now. Your college, you know, you can't be using the Oyster card, TFL, getting tappy everywhere. No, you can't be using that. So that's what happens, and then it's time to, you know, it's time to pick your industry. You'll either go into studying, which is very good. I think, you know, higher education. You go into business, starting your own business, or hit the streets hustling some type of product. Or work a 9 to 5. Now, at this stage, you're studying, you're getting the SLLC, the student loan. You know, you're working 9 to 5, you're getting paid once a month. You're probably going to be on the lower band as you're introductory and you just got into the game. So at that point, the people that are flying through are the business and the hustlers. They're the guys with the active resources. They're the guys that can, you know, do the things that the women want to do. So I'll just create you a quick graph over here. In the red line, you see that stands for the business and the hustlers, and the blue at the bottom is for the studying and the working 9 to 5. Now you can clearly see the business and the hustlers. They fly, the graph flies straight up there. Whereas the 9 to 5, they haven't even got off the market. But don't worry, because what actually is going to happen, I would say, okay, 10 years. 10 years. So that's 10 years. So they fly. But what tends to happen is about the 7th year, that's when they're going to peak. But what happens is they start taking off about here. Okay? So now they're going about here. 10 years, and then it's, and then you man here, business, some of business are going to be like that. Some you're going to go there, and then some of you jail man, hustlers going to go straight to jail for some of you, man. And that's how it's going to work. So, the guys that were studying and doing 9 to 5, they will actually peak up, you know? So, you got to do your 10,000 hours of mastery. They say you need to do 10,000 hours of anything in order to become a professional at it, a pro, and to do it at a high level. So, do your 10,000 hours mastery. In order to do that, you need to focus, all right? No distractions. That means tunnel vision. That means you can't be going out. You can't be doing certain things that you were doing before. That's what it means. It means tunnel vision. It means focus, okay? You need to go to the gym. You need to keep healthy, lots of endorphins. Gym is always a good thing, a good networking space. As a man, you should not be having I don't want to see no uncle bellies. I don't want to see no pot bellies. There's no excuse for a man having a pot belly. I don't care, bro. Because all that says is like, when men have pot bellies, it gives an excuse for women to have that fupa thing. I hate that. What is that fupa thing? I get rid of it. I don't even know what it is. I don't even know. I hate it though. That thing that's, whenever women wear nice dresses, it just sticks out like a little mini burger, a little mini belly. I don't like it. That's why it's a baby mama special. Baby mamas tend to have that. I don't know. Maybe that just lets you know you push that next man's you. Terrible. Yes, no distraction. Gym 24/7. Mind, you have to be on it. You have to be ready to go 24/7. You have to be ready to receive new information. You have to be ready to link up with people. You got to be ready to go. You got to be ready to go. All right? You can't be half stepping. This is real right now. All right? 24/7 hustle mentality. Sex and disappointment. Listen, I'm not telling you, man, you need to be Virgin Marys. I'm not telling you, man, you need to abstain from sex. I'm not telling you that. I told you the Wolf of Wall Street. Their man was knocking it out all the time. He was linking up with sex workers all the time. I'm not telling you to do that either. What I am telling you to do is that you're gonna get sex and disappointment. When you get the disappointment, don't get in your feelings, bro. Women have the right to choose, bro. It's not yours. It's just your turn. Keep it moving, okay? Don't get in your. Because right now, I don't want you, man, blowing your head gasket. Pause. Because you, man, are out there. They said you shouldn't go out half cocked. I don't want you, man, going out full cocked, bro. Pause. Again, hella pauses, but I don't. You need to take time and be easy. All right? Cool. Fake friends. During this period, they're going to be exposed. Fake friends. You might have business partners. You might do business people. You're going to go separate ways. But people are going to be exposed during this point, and that's what's going to happen. People are going to be exposed during this point. Okay, that's what's going on. Family. Listen. One of the first people, the hardest people to change their mind and perception about you is going to be your family, because they're known to seeing you one direction the way the whole life, especially your mother and your father and people that are older than you, and you trying to reinvent yourself. Who do you think you are trying to reinvent yourself in families thinking? We know you, don't you? We got the same, like, no. We're not going to come and try to act brand new. No, we know who you trying to reinvent, man. You get me? So, nah. We ain't trying to do that shit. Unrealistic expectation, like I said, from friends, from family, from the industry, from fans. Listen, as soon as you're on YouTube or whatever, people think you've made it. They think you're overnight. So that can happen. Unrealistic expectations. People think that you can do more for them than you actually can. People think you got more than you actually got, and all of a sudden now people have unrealistic expectations for you, which puts even more pressure on the fact because you don't have what they think that you have. Society pressures. Look, what depending on where you are in your life and what a man is supposed to be doing at what age and what you should have and blah. See, society pressures, they come from all different directions. Your family, your friends. Do you get me? Like questions. Crazy, right? Job rejection. How many times, man? They say just 100 emails before you get 10 perspective, only to get 5, only to get 1. This is the ratio men have to go through. And for every man that's doing that, how many of them, yeah, this is what we got to do. But no one cries, no one cares. You have to go out there and make it work. And when you don't do it, you get told that, you're not a provider. Mental health. Like, I always say this, they only ever care about men's mental health on social media because it's a buzzword and it's cool women to be talking about men's mental health. But all of these things let you know that from the moment where you're in high school, you're learning a game and your mental health has been played with and you're experiencing things. So I'm saying to you, and you're learning, women are very manipulative and you start off learning it from school. And it's not about hating women. I love women, you know that I do. But this is about the lonely road for a man, and it starts off with high school and being told that you're not good enough based upon you're young and you're immature. So I'm saying to you, who wants to hear that? But that's the beginning of men having to eat shit. For most men eat shit for most of their life, and it's the top 20% of men that have access to multiple women and for height, for wealth, stature, all the time different things that we speak about. But most men don't have those access to. So when women talk about cheating, the majority of men would not cheat on women. They don't have the option. But the types of men that most women like are the types of men that can cheat because they have an option. If you find your man attractive, then other women find him too. Some men might find him too attractive too. What you want to do about that? Pause, no biggie. But I'm saying, if you have an attractive man, you have to understand that women find him attractive too. And unless he has the spirit of discernment, then, he's out there clapping them cheeks. Consistency. Nothing more like consistent guys. You've got to be consistent to win. The algorithm rewards people that want to be consistent to put out content. Like, people reward people that provide them, consistency. The numbers will show it. The way they pull up will show it. So consistency is important. Anything that you do, a lot of the times it's just It's about just surviving. You might do things for years and you don't, nothing happens, all of a sudden it just blows up. But because you was consistent, you know, but people, it's hard to be consistent. It's like the iceberg thing. People can only see, you know, look with the iceberg, so things not there, but in the bottom of it, it's the whole thing there, so it's the iceberg. Long hours. Look at the time now. I've done a full day and I've just done 2.5 hours at the end of my full day. I'm starving, my belly's been rumbling. I only cooked half of my spaghetti because I wanted to go live. So, and I literally gonna go and eat now, but it's consistency and long hours. What do you want me to do? When you're an entrepreneur, I run a business, do multiple things, work. So I do 18-hour days easily. Like I'm up before you, I go bed before you. I don't say that because I want a pat on my back, and no, it is what it is. But it would be nice to know that there was a woman there that would understand that and would be like, yo, but because it's not about getting a woman. Listen, we can get a woman, but is she gonna support me and understand that the things that I'm gonna do? Because my mum was a good woman and she understood my father and supported him. You know? And it's not ideal, and I don't want to be away from my woman for that long, but I'm definitely going to be handling my BI, doing this stuff I'm trying to build. And I just know that's the real reason I'm single. Because y'all ain't ready for me, you're not ready for my pace. So I just said, listen, sometimes some people are meant to, like, I'm in a different stage of my life now, and I had tried a few times for repeatedly trying to make it work, and I think I was probably picking the types of girls not to make it work. But I know that wholeheartedly I've tried, did it? Like, to try to get, not married, I haven't got engaged, but definitely tried to, you know what I mean? But now it's like, oh, let me just do what I'm doing right now because this is what I'm supposed to be. And I'll probably meet my wife along the way, you know? I don't want a wife that's content creator or in the industry now. My wife can't, that's not what I ask. I thought, what do you mean? So we're both going to be talking, but then people say, oh, you need to have one because then she would understand what you're doing. I don't think so. I just want me a nice little mama that's going to bake cakes at home, that's going to wear nice, like, I just want a trad wife, and I'm going to be outside chatting shit and doing the most and helping and building a family and shutting the drip. Yeah, I just want me a little mama, little down piece mama. So self-belief is important. You need to gas yourself up. You need to believe yourself. Like, men, when you're doing things that, when you're trying to do something that's never been done before, you need to really have self-belief. You need to R.P. Jamal Edwards, that's one of his things from SBTV. Self-belief was just so massive. Pause with the things that he was speaking about. So yeah, I really need to ease off the pause thing, but some of you guys don't let me cook. Financial peak. Last but not least, most men reach their financial peak in their 40s and their 50s. As you're seeing, Lamborghinis, Ferraris, they're not marketed to young men. When you look at the people that tend to drive them, they tend to be a lot older. But at the same time, when we see, you know, the Bentleys and the young guys that tend to drive, that tend to be, you know, sports stars, influencers, media personalities. But on average, the types of people that tend to drive are usually top older. So with that being said, men, don't worry about that younger people compound. Get out there, you know, make some things happen. Yes, your biggest motivator is you. You get me? Motivation is another. Yeah, motivation. Let me put that in there. So guys, that's the lonely road for men. The road to success for men is the lonely one. I think we highlighted some things here. I could keep going, but I'm hungry and I'm giving you 2.5 hours now. So yeah. Shout out to Daniel, you're my main guy tonight, man. You came through, pause with the super chats. We definitely appreciate. Let me pull them up right now. And he says, when people show you who they are, believe them the first time. Shout out to that's the Maya Angelou quote. And he said, trying to drop in that bread, man, need to have that tunnel vision. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the super chats. I appreciate, you know, like the video. Please like the video, guys. It's free for all you other people. Please like the video now. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, donate. I appreciate everyone, guys. We're gonna go again tomorrow night. What's your stream about tomorrow night? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you later. Make sure you've got the notification bell turned on, because when you do, it lets you know exactly when I stream. And when we go live, you know, we go live at 8:30. You know, weekdays. I'm always a couple minutes in late, but make sure you guys are there waiting for me, because I'll get you in. My name is China. I'm the man and voice. Please like the video, comment. For the people that watch it afterwards, make sure you comment, subscribe to the channel, turn notification bells so you don't miss that upload. And guys, if you're really in your bag, then hit the super chat and subscribe to our membership. We have 3 simple tiers with the first starting out a cup of coffee. And with that being said, my name is China and we are out.